I'm resting, since it's what everyone wants. Do you need me for something?
If y'all can hear me, I'm just gonna try and make sure everything is set up properly. Luckily, it put us right back to the beginning of the thing of the stuff. Hopefully we don't get shunted again immediately. Here, someone is right. You need proper R&R, rest and recovery.
Someone must navigate this miasma-choked place. I am the best there is, so I must bear with it. I'm a task leader of the YSTF. I'm far more used to such levels of operational intensity than you can imagine. We have already witnessed the sacrifices of so many predecessors. Here comes the cruel jest. The battle has only just begun.
Alright, gamers. I think everything is fine again. Hopefully, it's not too fucked from here on out. We'll see, we'll see. Alright, cool. Alright, so... that's why you should focus on resting. Yep, she needs to rest. She's got a lot to carry.
Endman, you and Chen are quite alike in some aspects.
I like how he looks offended. Oh my gosh, Edmund is offended by this information. It's like, me? And Chen? What? Alike? How is this possible? Does that face look like you're happily being compared to one of your friends? Is it really? Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but this right here, this does not look like you are excited about this information. It doesn't look like you're proud to be compared to this person. Absolutely impossible.
When it comes to fulfilling your ideals and visions. But when things become unforgiving, not only do we need to make the right choice, we need someone to make the cruel choice. You might not approve of this notion right now, yet it is exactly where I stand my ground. Starting from the day I crawled out of the ruins, it became the only thing on my list.
I think that in and of itself is the problem. She has made so much of her about making the cruel choice that she has no longer been able to see other options, which is a problem. If you're so focused that a cruel choice must be made, you will create one even if it's unnecessary. And of course, because she's still a kind-hearted person, so the cruel choice is going to often be at the expense of herself. But it's still a cruel choice nonetheless. Self-cruelty is still cruelty.
The very large rift is just ahead. The moment to end it has finally come.
Then we shall ride the momentum.
Roger. One more push to see it through.
Alright. This feels like I'm heading towards a climax.
Instructor Ju's pale blightshade. What is it exactly?
We had 0 visual reports. The miasma kept us from going this far.
What's this? Oh yeah, okay.
Hey.
Okay, so I have a higher tolerance now. That's the deal. I guess I should activate a guide. I mean, I don't know if I really need one, but I'll take it. What is this little, oh, these are blight shades. Okay. Oh, these are big blight shades. That's a glaive. What just happened? Special blight shades rapidly deplete your tolerance to trap people in the low miasma, forcing surveyors to retreat to this pillar. Try to avoid these blight shades as they cannot be
These
defeated.
feel pretty creepy to me.
Oh.
Should we avoid them?
So
Sure.
these are
Let's find another way.
interesting. That's so interesting. So these are hazards instead of enemies. Cool. Now it says they cannot be defeated. That's pretty smart, because if they could take any damage at all, that would be rough. Because people would 100% start trying to fight
We are
them.
very close to the very large rift. The intel we have about the area up ahead is insufficient. The ether is always changing. Stay close.
Do I need any of these? Probably not, if I'm being completely honest with you. Okay. I probably don't need any of the materials I'm grabbing from this stuff, but I'm going to grab them anyway. Can I get mats from this or no?
Power shot! Hey.
It's Hetonite components, yeah. Because, I mean, they're backwards compatible, so I have no reason to not grab them. The music is so good
let the blight shades
in
tie
this
us down.
patch, by the way. Genuinely. Like, easily, like, music-wise, the best patch.
A wayward fallen one roams nearby. My staff shall grieve for them.
We must uphold the Tianqi's trust.
That's very not good. Huh.
Till our final friends.
Okay. Such an interesting area. And it's so cool how they've done like the hazards and shit. Yeah.
Maintain formation.
Oh no, okay. So that's instant. Interesting. Okay. Instant defeat. Good to know. I was thinking it might be like, oh, you take significant damage.
We should avoid engaging the hostiles directly.
Yeah. I'm aware of this fact. However, I was also under the impression that I would have the opportunity to grab this chest somehow. But it seems like I might just not be able to. Unless? Do you end up overlapping? No. Or maybe I just have to be far enough away. I don't know.
All these twists and turns. So complicated.
Because like that one's far enough now. But now it's gonna start walking back. Okay. It's a possibility? No. Okay. If I hide over here. Does that work? No, you're both on alert. Or wait, no. This actually does work. Let me see. No, I'm not gonna stand there and wait for like fucking 20 minutes while y'all do that stuff. That's fine. I've got story to do. I'll go back there later at some point. When I'm not making a bunch of people watch me sit there and stare at a bunch of guys just walking around. Oh, interesting. Oh, cool. It's like a double. So I have to complete this one in order to complete the next one. Cool. And boom. I like this little puzzle thing they're doing. Like, it's not really... I don't know. I guess it's technically a puzzle, but it's not like a complicated puzzle, but it is interesting. Very thematic.
The rift should be up ahead. Stay on track and keep going.
I mean, we've been working on this since what? Like, this tech has been something we've been working on since the very start of the game. And it's really coming to a head now. We must carry on the memory of our smiley-faced robotic friend.
Do not approach.
I'm aware.
Time is not a luxury.
Oh, they move anyway, even if they're alerted. Huh. I'm trying to rest, but fair enough.
Timely rest concluded. Let's move out.
Go left.
Right. Endman, you decide.
What? She said... Wait. What do y'all mean? Wild.
Such fluid, effervescent glittering. I've always wanted my nails varnished like that.
Target confirmed. Secure the AO.
That scared him just like that.
Oroberyl. Another language whispered by Talos too. Analyzing.
I'll cover you. Strike and suppress. Exceptional. Keep it up.
Nice, nice.
High quality supply secure.
Salvaging up. Unfortunately, these machines have been utterly wrecked. I don't think we'll ever complete this salvage checklist item, Blight Tide Containment Research Data. We did salvage the rest of the items, though. Okay. Hi there. Hello, Lucius. Welcome. Oh, sorry, I forgot I have to like trace the whole thing. If I don't trace it, it just doesn't work. Even if I know where it's going. How are you? I'm doing pretty good, Lou. How about yourself? Old list. Is your net material 68? Circuit board 24. Compressed origin crust 98. Self what? It's just an old shopping list, I guess. Interesting. I did accidentally exit it, but
Can I sell it for cash?
if we get a hint of something significant being on it, I'll open it back up. For now, it just looks like it was a shopping list of some kind.
Unexpected supplies over there.
Huh.
Let's inspect them for safety first.
Your eyes burn with insight.
Oh, wait, is it like... Okay. Memo, a stubborn person. I hear their broadcast. I think they're redacted a search and rescue operation, but I can't redact it with anyone out there. The blight is redacted on all sides. Redacted will be completely redacted up soon. I gotta think of a way. Blighthead research project left some pretty durable sheer night-based materials here, but this is not a redacted. I must come up with something else. There should be redacted nearby. I must meet redacted. Tom's interference is a bummer, but there's always a way. Interesting. Bro, have you played the new hide-and-seek mode or something like that in NT? Not yet. I'm waiting until Monday when I stream. We want to see your setup? What do you mean by setup? There's a picture of my setup somewhere in my Discord. But aside of that, I don't have some crazy setup. Oh yeah, Tectura, you're first again. You're just farming firsts out here. Maybe Tectura is the reason I'm getting, you know, annihilated.
Bomb looks
Who
a little
knows?
nervous. That one's probably a naughty big bad.
Just remote
Zero
crashing
pass.
my
We must take
OBS.
that blight tree.
This one looks really tough.
Look at its head. Crush it with the ceiling.
Final breaths.
Huh.
I'm sorry. What have I?
Big train.
Edmund,
Oh shit.
anyone hurt? Arcane, you alright?
I'm alright. The Serenite Nexus is safe as well.
That cave-in was unexpected, but that fall actually brought us closer to the rift.
Huh.
Hi.
Oh, interesting. Also, what is that? Train and trash. What hieroglyphics were you attempting to speak to me with? I don't know if there's a special meaning to that Iron Trail emote.
Can go
I'm
on.
not sure.
The word can isn't in my dictionary. Come on, let's keep moving.
Found it. Get ready. Time to end the miasma's source.
Kane.
Pledge our lives to get them fast.
Shatter the law. I'll cover you.
you! Meet your end here!
Guys, opening spotted! Tower shot!
Stella!
I am fortunate to be in your company.
One more
I
shot!
offer my computing
Shot
power.
back. This is my turn! Two, opening spotted! One more shot!
Analyzing.
Who's next?
I'll cover you! Meet your end here!
Shatter the line! Opening spotted!
Where am I?
Have you heard about Chainsmoker Cat? I have, yes. I've heard about the anime. I haven't personally watched it, but I've heard of it. We're gaining ground.
The Blight miasma is gone. The sentry base can be built at the Sirenite research labs.
It's gonna be really
The
rough
final
if we just
target is very
fucking...
close. The plan now
destroys all
calls
the
for the
work we've done.
construction of a bridge to allow proper passage. Nice. Everything's going super smooth. Let's make use of our winning streak.
Onwards, time to build the
This
third
is the
sentry
day.
base. This is the day. Oh, interesting. I feel like that's a future thing. No more teleporting Arcane. Good. The other day, she was floating up through the elevator. You know, something that happens every so often. I just didn't expect it from someone so professional. Or what's your favorite anime or top 5? Honestly, kind of hard to think about the top of my head. Let me try. I will say a guilty pleasure anime for me is all of Tokyo Ghoul. I like it. I really liked the manga. The manga is definitely better, but I still like the anime.
Taking them back.
I think, you know, it's a pretty basic one. I really like Attack on Titan. I didn't like Attack on Titan as much at the start, but I liked it more the longer it went on, which was really nice. Let me think. It's really hard to think of any off the top of my head right now. If people throw names at me, I'll probably think one. Oh, I really like Bleach. I haven't watched the recent stuff, but I liked it when I watched it.
Once worked there. The passing of these scientists dealt a serious setback to Etherside research.
Tian Shizhuang's instructor, Mi Feng's parents, and many others.
Another one I really liked was, I think it was like Plastic Memories. Top 5 though is hard without having like a
The ground
defined
is
list
even.
in front of me.
All local threats
What I'll
have been
call the night.
eliminated. Let's inform Tian Shizhuang.
That one I saw and I liked it. I don't think it would be one of my favorites, but I did like it. What I saw of
This
it.
is the ruins of the Shirenite research labs in the heart of the
I don't think I
Woodland
watched
Science
all of the
Station.
first season. Not because I
Building
thought it
the
was bad.
sentry base here means a lot to us. You've all done well. Our next step is to scout the area ahead of us and construct the bridge.
Alrighty, funny. I read a lot more than I watch, like full transparency. I read a lot of manga, manhwa, light novels, that kind of thing. So, yeah, Bleach character design, animation are peak. Absolutely, yeah. Like, I don't think I've seen better character design just for the like amount of variety and quality from
breath.
anything
Focus.
like other than Bleach.
Relax. Releasing tension.
I don't think there's
properly
anything that
improves body
competes, in
control.
my personal opinion.
It actually calls for a bit of technique.
I have seen characters that I like the look of more, but in terms of the amount of variety and how consistently good it is across all of the characters, in Bleach. I like Bleach a lot for that. Not to mention the power system stuff is pretty cool.
Here, follow me and tread carefully.
I know one that I
The
like
landscape of the
because
research
of how I
lab
watched it
seems
as a kid,
largely
but not
unchanged.
because of how I view it now
After
as
some
Dragon
basic
Ball.
repairs,
Dragon Ball
we
Z.
should have a way forward.
I'll be real, I wasn't a big fan of Dragon Ball. But I liked Dragon Ball Z. I always found nothing against it, but I just found Dragon Ball like a little off-putting to me when I was younger.
The situation in the field is better than my estimates. Once the bridge is complete,
We say movie?
the last
For Chainsaw Man?
destination
I've read the
shall
whole
be within
thing.
reach.
So
I haven't
the
watched
bridge
the whole
will use
thing, though.
sheer
I haven't
net
watched
building
any of the anime.
materials carried by the Tiansha.
Correct. We've prepared some general purpose materials, though it took quite a while. The research labs should still have some data and readings recorded when the very large rift ruptured. If recovered, they will benefit the future of Wuling, and possibly the future of all Talos too. While we wait, I've decided to search the main building. Endman, perhaps your team can go through the secondary building.
We could do that.
The Tiansha can handle debris clearing and facility setups. Also,
Yinglong Special Task Force will establish a secure perimeter.
we are in the heart of the Blight miasma. Safety is our priority. Do not take unnecessary risks. And I shall repeat myself again, Arcane. Certain things shouldn't be rushed.
Understood.
Very
I
interesting.
hope Lee doesn't sneak off for some miasma recon run. She feels so uptight and tense.
Favorite character in Bleach and Dragon Ball? Probably, for Bleach, probably Chad. I just always thought he was super cool. So it'd probably be between him and Ichigo. Would be my favorite characters. Fuck, I'm trying to remember his name. I'm good here. Pearl goes with me. Why don't you keep an eye on Arcane?
Okay, I'll go after her. Call me if anything comes up.
Kenpachi was really good at Bleach too. For Dragon Ball, I always really liked
Our homes,
Gohan and
taken
Vegeta.
from us 10 years ago. Now we have returned as one. Hope is in our sights. The goal is within our grasp. Onwards! Onwards!
Goku was cool, but I feel like Goku was a character where he's very easy to like,
For
but
years,
he wasn't like
I
my
would
favorite, if that
only
makes sense.
Visit this place in my nightmares. I only realized today how many of my memories differ from truth. In any case, if you do recover some data, please meet me at the main building of the research labs.
Perlica, are you thinking about something?
Yes, about the exiles. The very large rift might be hiding something dangerous.
Very possible, very possible. What are you doing, the sleeping emote? Because I said I didn't watch the Chainsaw Man anime. I'm gonna wait until more of it is out. I'm being real. Like, I already know the whole plot. I'm only gonna be watching it because it's animated. I know everything that's going to happen. If they change up some stuff, that would be interesting.
The building structure remains sound.
I am enjoying
despite the
watching people
disaster.
react to it, though.
Those data should be in
Like,
place.
seeing how people react to certain stuff, it's really
Perform
fun.
a scan.
Memo for posterity. All valuable books and publications once offered on the shelf have been safely stashed away. There is no need to search through the rest. Paper is not a medium made to last. If you read this memo, please make a new copy and replace the old one for our posterity. It's her sound. Oh, it's the sound of the Sheer Night Nexus. Lamau. Shelf is a book titled 12 Ways to Make Sheer Night. Content of the book is hypothetical approaches to Sheer Night production. Okay, so it's obsolete and unnecessary. Containment equipment optimization for the Very Large Rift. Current research on specialized containment equipment focuses on suppressing the Large Rift itself. The lead researcher proposed adapting Endfield Industries modification technology to extend its use to surrounding branch rifts as well. However, due to the prototype's large size, the idea remains theoretical. The detailed proposal is as follows. That's actually very, very useful. Who's your favorite villain? In which? In what? Are you, like, in a specific thing, or... If you're talking about Chainsaw Man, my favorite villain is a spoiler, so I'm not going to say it. I will say as well, keep spoilers out of the chat for any stuff that you're watching. Looming Very Large Rift, death reading logs. Okay, so this is just to report how... Oh, it's just gotten deeper and deeper very quickly, too. Controversies, bold hypotheses. Feasibility is close to 0. Okay. Oh, it's because it's trying to count that other one, too. A chip. It remains a very large rift trend prediction model created by the Looming Spine Station. The Aether Rupture 10 years ago interrupted the algorithms. Nevertheless, it contains past results that can support various ongoing research projects. Okay. Which fusion do you like more, Gogeta or Vegeta? I think Gogeta is generally just the better one. I don't know. Maybe it's an opinion thing, but I feel like whether it's like the games or the anime, it's Gogeta is like almost always better. Okay, I think the Proto-Rig is responding to something.
Let me take a look. Nothing extraordinary. Perhaps it's because we're getting closer to the rift. Perhaps it's the exiles.
Regardless, our only way is forward.
Yes. Once we reach the rift, the answer shall reveal itself. And this time, we have even more companions to count on.
Indeed we do.
Endman, I'd like to search this building a little more. However, Tianshi Zhuang is waiting at the main building for these files.
I'll bring the files to her.
She has waited for 10 years. Don't make her wait any longer.
I'll take these files to the main building.
Same old faces in a place transformed. Damn, Edmund canonically just cutting across the grass. Crazy. A copy of the list of personnel. Oh wow, yeah. Long list of names, some familiar, some unfamiliar. Most of these names ended up on headstones. Yan Ning and Feng Yi are the only ones that I recognize there. What a beautiful location.
Most of the structure has collapsed. Fortunately, the instruments were undamaged. The data is still intact.
Crazy. I will say, we're getting with that, so you boys about to make some conversation, take this opportunity to talk a little bit, but the area design is so interesting here because despite it being like the area itself, right, is lifeless. It's barren. It's like everything here is like pretty much dead that would be living. Or it's a type of life that is barely living at all, right? Already. It's, you know, it's like everything's like a yellowish, and then there's like this corrupted purple. Everything's in dull colors, and yet the area still looks beautiful. Like, which I think that's crazy. That's super interesting. Because usually you see areas like this in games, and you're like, oh, well, of course it's gonna look bad. Everything looks like dead, and all this stuff. But here it's like everything is dead and corrupted and all of this. And yet obviously the corruption itself has this vibrant purple that contrasts, and it contrasts in a really interesting way because that vibrant purple itself is what's causing this like widespread, you know, dull. But even the areas like this where everything is like dull and like dead, you still have dust or whatever going through the air. And thank you, Nathaniel, for the super chat. And all of this is just, in my opinion, super interesting. I don't know. I really like how it looks. This area.
I'm a scientist.
The art team's done super well here.
Should not factor in my decisions. But now, I want to believe that our timing is perfect and all the elements are in place. It's here. The data from that very moment, and a partially deciphered rift model. I have shared this data with the Tianshi. It will be a key reference for all our subsequent projects on Shirenite. I'm very grateful, Endman.
There's no need for such politeness. As your partner, it's just part of our duties.
There was actually a personal reason behind my request to meet you here. The research labs used to be the center of the science station. Many scientists worked countless hours at this place. They swore an oath to crack the problem of ether. All of them were here when the disaster happened.
Damn. Or what server are you playing? The America server. North America, whatever his equivalent is.
My mentor. Then there's Wang Pu, Xie Xiaoyun, Shu Lan. My fellow disciples, old friends, and loving mentor.
Sad girl.
Many gave their lives and rest here forever. Yet some survived to carry on their will and legacy. I will not forget them. And I have never been alone.
My name.
This is the memorial to Project Shirenite, and the very first beacon we lit together. It brought light to Wuling City, and was passed from one to another. Now we bear the torch to illuminate the path ahead. when I saw you for the first time outside Wuling, I thought this might be my chance to be back here again. You might not remember,
Not me, not realize.
but I want you
crash.
to know this. From the past till the present, Wuling has and always will stand with Endfield.
Okay.
Our Tianshi seem to be ready. Let's go.
I thought I turned on everything that crashed. I guess not.
We used to take this path. Back then, I never knew it would be years before I walked upon it once more. I'm glad we found our way back together.
Heading off. Have a good one, everyone. Have a good one, Skull Kid.
Hey.
Arcane.
Tianchi Zhuang, Enmin, everything's ready to roll.
All right.
And we strike while the Ferium's hot. Let it begin.
We did it! We'll cross the bridge and reach that rift! That was nerve-wracking. Oh, my hands almost shook.
Finally. Our homecoming.
Proceed carefully.
This is a very meaningful moment for both of us.
Fellow Tianshi, perform final verification of Arts Unit status. We shall breach the Blight Miasma and reach the very large rift. Endman, both you and the Shiranite Nexus are central to the operation. You are our only means to fill the rift with Shiranite. Keep yourself safe. And before we go, do check on Arcane. I'm afraid she could hardly wait for this moment.
Metal. Yes, let's speak with it. Wait, first. Wacky arm inflated leaning 2-man or whatever. This guy. AIC index points. Love to see it. This still looks like a battering ram.
Finally, I see it again with my own eyes. The largest known rift of the Civilization Band. The monstrosity that destroyed the Wuling Science Station. And the razor that tore at my heart for a decade.
Come on. You got me this time. And the Enmin.
Chen Xianyu,
Yeah?
back then, you abandoned the mission to carry the wounded. Then you had a big fight with Instructor Zhu. Any of that comes to mind?
Of course it does. That was the reason Instructor Ju disqualified me from Inglang's Special Task Force.
But the truth is, he always felt you did the right thing.
What? Then why did...
It was right, but it was not the duty of the Yinglongs. The Yinglongs face more than the rift. We have to deal with the Aurora of the North, the shore beyond, and other anomalous ether phenomena beyond the frontier. At times, we had to treat Talos as our imaginary opponent. Duty and responsibility outweighed what felt emotionally right. But you never set aside those feelings. You never learned to forget or ignore. Of course, you can put teammate safety over the mission all you want, but you wouldn't last a year doing this. You might make a good pugilist, a heroic swordmancer, but you won't make a soldier who'd ignore the lives of their own or their companions just to see a mission through.
Why tell me this now? Of all times.
I just felt that I have to tell you now, because I might not get another chance.
Stop saying unlucky stuff like that! No Talos bless us.
Yeah, she is just trying to jinx herself at every opportunity, isn't she?
However, you found your
I
true
feel like it's a
calling.
red herring at this point.
Now it's my turn to do the same.
Endman, we're done calibrating.
Alrighty.
The Tianshi can set off any time. How about you and your team, Endman?
Our spirit is high.
Onwards.
The day has finally arrived. Onwards, to the very large rift.
Yes. What game are you playing? Arknights Endfield.
Lucia, take my hand!
I'll bring her back.
Okay, that was fucking aura, alright? Motherfuckers, he's... Look, Edmund sees that shit and is like, alright, steps off and just fucking falls into the abyss. Thinks you should help me with this quest. I'm not helping you with jack shit, I'm playing the story right now. I'm playing the story. If you have questions that I can answer quickly, it's fine. But as of right now... How the fuck did you survive that? But it's confusing. Go to the Discord. As long as it's a quest in a game that is there, which is all games. Yes. In the Discord, you can pop it in there and someone can help you out.
It's very high up.
There's a lot of people who play games in there.
It's impossible.
I can help you out with it as well.
The exit.
Damn, she's fucked up.
I can't afford to stay here. Wait, it's you again.
That looks like you.
Wait!
I'm playing her? Ooh, interesting.
My body's getting heavy. The others, are they all right? The Endman and Chen are there. They should... Where are you taking me?
Yes, I'm always down to help. It just has to be something I can help with, because I can't really help you look into an in-depth issue at the moment if I'm in the middle of doing something else. Princeton. Nah, it might be for asking. Nah, it's fine.
Instructor Jewel. And you. Where are you going? Wait for me. I'm seeing things. The miasma.
What's up, Dronefire? Welcome in. Oh.
Of all times. Fine. Bring it on.
Mission bonus. Severely injured but has nothing left to lose. In this battle, her ultimate gain efficiency is increased 5 times. I see.
Deploy for me. I'll cover you. Meet your end here. Area sealed.
Out of our hole!
Hey, here I command the ebb and flow. Dive, drop.
I don't know if I can actually die in this
Area
mission.
sealed. Formation and strike and suppress. Break. Hey,
God damn. Part of me just kind of want to find out, but
shatter the law. I'll cover you. Meet your end. Hut.
Arcane!
so she's breathing.
You're awake? I'm relieved.
Oh, is she making sure that Emmett is real? Yeah.
Not an illusion.
Definitely not.
Why did you come here? You and the Sirenite Nexus are key to the entire operation. If something were to happen to you...
You just saved many lives. It's only fair that someone came to save yours.
I just said our duty does not allow us to abandon the mission just to save lives. Look at me now. I even dragged the Endmen into this mess. A dishonorable discharge is what I deserve.
I'm going to dishonorably discharge you into a bed. Get some damn rest.
Find your way back. I refuse to be a dead weight.
Well, then you better listen to me.
Before the bridge collapsed, my proto-rig responded to that power. Ardashir mentioned a secret. Might be what took out the Shiranite bridge.
What do you mean?
I meant to say that I was tracking with my proto-rig. I only leapt down because I wanted to uncover that secret. You're not a dead weight to anyone.
You're just trying to make me feel better.
Just speaking the truth. How are you holding up?
Good. Your
That's my
first day
favorite.
worked well.
I see. I mean, so far I like it quite a bit.
Oh, and, I noticed that you patched up my wounds. Thanks.
This feels... It's interesting, because this feels a lot more,
see all this here.
warm than a lot of other interactions you have with characters,
Okay.
which is interesting.
I'm alright. It's just my chest. It felt a little... heavy.
That's where she used to live. The underground is such a beautiful place in this region. In this area.
I did some scouting and found a trail. We should head down that way.
Agreed.
Hold on to me.
Just go! Save the children.
Light shades. Are they trying to escape?
I think that's her.
Bear with it!
Like, I thought it since I saw that little blight shade
Need
to
more
begin with.
people! Now!
But I don't think she realized it because she doesn't recognize
A
herself.
fragment from 10 years ago. The
But that's
exclusion zone
her.
disaster.
I'm done. This is all I can do. You must live on.
It's over for him.
And I think she doesn't even realize she's very much in a situation like Feng Yi,
I just need a break.
where it's less about, you know, dying in the same place as the rest of them and more about they wanted her to live on.
Blightshades. They were those who fell in the past.
The rupture of the very large rifts didn't kill everyone instantly. A terrible building collapse took place here. As we get closer to the rift, their deaths become even clearer to us. What do all these pale blight shades signify? Are they just disaster victims with no hostility?
Papa, Mama, I miss you.
So pieces of individuals left behind here.
The red ribbon.
Is it mine? She's... me? If the blight shades are info fragments of the disaster victims, what does that make me?
It's possible that...
Hey, don't obsess about it. You're still alive and well. She's been guiding us along the way. You know where we are?
Hold on.
Maybe it's a piece of her she's been
Recognize this place.
projecting. Yeah, like
How could
lost
I ever
memories or
forget?
something.
This was...
I'm curious to know how that works. I imagine they'll explain it more in depth through readings. Also, the way her ears are down does look very... I know it's because she's like sad and distraught, but visually it's very cute to
People are
look at.
fixed to a moment prior to the disaster.
How is this possible? But I actually know this face.
How much do you remember about this place?
I know I gush about it a lot, and I'm gonna keep gushing about it because I think it's really, really cool that they do that. But Arknights Endfield, I don't know if it's a thing that exists in normal Arknights as well. It's a 2D game. I don't know how they handle different expressions and stuff. I only played the very beginning of it, which I've heard is kind of rough. And it was pretty rough. It was difficult to get in, but I'm probably going to try again when it releases on PC, because I know they're bringing Arknights, the original Arknights, to PC at some point in the near future. I will say, the way that they handle expressions is so nice. I mean, for one thing, the fact that you can tell what Endman is feeling based on their facial expression, even though half of their face is covered, is already like one thing, right? And keep in mind, that's without the eyes, which in my opinion are what Endfield does best with a lot of these. At least for me, it feels like a lot is communicated based on the look on the character's face, which a lot of gacha games either have like really, really harsh, like preset emotion looks for characters in their animations, especially in their in-game animations, not like cutscenes. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like these where it's like, it's basically the character's rig in a dialogue where it's not like a preset rendered cutscene. I think that the expressions that they show are way more complicated than most, or at least they feel more complicated just through how they're expressed to you. Might be a personal thing, but like, for example, I can't like go back in conversation and show you, but the way you can see Arcane's face just slowly shift depending on what she's feeling, I feel is really cool. Especially given how she is generally more subtle in her expressiveness with her actions. She kind of maintains her actions to be almost exactly the same all the time because she's, you know, whole soldier idea. But her face says a lot more.
I thought I'd forgotten forgotten everything. But being back here has helped me remember pieces of the past. The corner tea stall is over there. But their homebrewed coffee is their most popular item. That's the video shop. My father would rent Yanni's martial arts movies, but Mom didn't like them. She preferred documentaries. When I was little, I used to play on this street. It was a close, friendly, and busy neighborhood.
Just like what we're seeing?
Yes, just like what we're seeing.
I really
Had
like
that
this.
incident never occurred, these idyllic days might have gone on forever. So many years. I couldn't tell the hateful noises from the loving ones. And when I finally learned how, I had to work them out slowly from memory.
But at least the past did actually exist.
You're right. But they'll never respond to me again. What is the point of this?
Remember.
Do you want to take me there?
Take him out!
Oops.
Enfield has your back.
Yeah, I think I should probably swap to Eminem for this.
Maybe we should return to Hongshan. I'll get back to my trade and get another job. The science station is just too small. We should think about Juyan's future.
What about the Rift Project? You spent a lifetime on this. It's a great endeavor.
She was talking about her own parents.
Jiyan.
I knew it.
She'll be proud of you.
Juyan, stop looking! Come here! It's okay, girl. Don't cry. We'll be fine. I'll get you out of here. Just relax, okay?
That's rough.
I got home that day and found my parents arguing about bringing me back to Hongshan. Then the ground shook, and I heard Yan's voice. We didn't go far. The ground sank. Houses crumpled all around us. We were buried in the rubble till the watchguards found us. But I could barely recall what they looked like.
You were very young.
Very traumatized. Your brain just fucking shuts that shit out. If something like that happens to you when you're that small, a lot of the time, your brain just goes, alright, let's factory reset.
We should follow.
Like, try again. That's literally what it does. It closes everything off. It makes you into a whole new kid. Like, it's, ooh, we can just listen to these.
I can't play with you anymore. I gotta go to school tomorrow.
Well, I'm actually going to the same school.
Oh, really? Oh, yippee! That's great!
Oh, he's so cute. Hey, listen, all of them are sick.
Enough talking already. Come, have a drink.
No response. They're just residual information.
They are, but they still
Let's
carry
look
feelings.
around. We might find something.
Yeah. Oh, it's because that's the first one you're supposed to interact with. Gotcha.
She's ignored me for days. But it was my fault. I'll wait a few days and apologize to her myself. I hope she can forgive me.
Wow, so, like, this is good voice acting. It's so easy to miss this. Savings record. After the rift is sealed, a big, beautiful city will stand here. For Sion's future, we need to save up. Monthly surplus, 1,500 credit. T-Creds. Bought rice cakes for Sion. -4 T-Creds. Shion's father helped himself to a drink. Minus 50 T-Creds from his pocket money. Day 3, no expenses. Day 4, bought some Rift-related books, 20 T-Creds. Okay. Interesting. Okay, we can't. This one? Okay, so only some of them have actual actions.
Hey there! See these fruits? Freshly delivered, grown in the orchards of Luoyi.
One with little dots.
Gotta feign sickness and get a day of leave. Not sure if Chan Shi-Lin would find out. Nah, forget it. He brought colleagues to visit me last time. I'll just take the OT. This lousy project might find new life in a few months.
Yeah.
Yo, how about an end of your vacay at La Fantoma?
I don't think any of the Tianxie could go. Do we just leave him here?
He's gonna save Talos too. Should learn to enjoy the moment.
Then let's get him a few shell necklaces. He might like those.
Tanjian Hall has approved the applications. In addition to swordmancy and originium arts, I'll offer private courses on several basic subjects. It's the least I could do. Give the children a school.
Tanjian Hall?
Is their kid?
Hmm? Dear child, are you interested?
No, you got a scary beard.
Ah, the audacity. Just like my own girl.
Instructor. I actually said those things to you. When I was a girl, I never imagined the heavy duties of the Yinglongs. They were simply incredible in my eyes.
And you are now their incredible task leader.
There are occasions when I felt crushed by the duties. But who am I to talk? You're bearing so much more. You're the savior of Talos too.
I don't think we should compete on that. Besides, my main problem is that I've lost my memories. Did you ever regret choosing this path?
Never. Then again, I didn't have a choice to begin with.
You always have a choice. I get what she means by that, though. She probably felt pressured to some extent.
It feels as though nothing ever happened.
Yet tomorrow never came for them. This is just... No!
Oh.
An ether fluctuation.
Again. And again. Took everything away from me.
Yet you still remain.
You're still here. The only one left. all that I have. Sealing the rift, rebuilding Wuning. Everyone has a mission bearing hope for the future. But what about me? Handman, this Blight Shade, and me. What's the difference between us?
This question of yours is not mine to answer. If the Blight Shades are info fragments, then they should carry more than just despair.
You must live.
The girl's still alive!
Find one more here!
The Blight Shades are born of despair, anger, and fear. These info fragments buried us within this suffocating depth. You left the zone for 10 years, yet they remain trapped in this stranglehold. But what of the others? What of selfless sacrifice and the will to live?
Keep knocking the pipe, keep at it.
What did
Till
they
you're
entrust you
proud.
with? Those who sacrificed their lives to help you escape the Blight. Lee, they entrusted you with hope. This is why she was born. Always gentle and bright. Just like your instructor, and everyone's still fighting at this very moment. You are not the survivor who never left the ruins. You're the only survivor who carried hope within herself. These Blight Shades left information that speaks the same line. It is truly wonderful to know you have survived.
Right. Apologies, I'm... Just never heard people say that before.
This is amazing.
It must have been hard for you.
It was.
I almost lost it because her dad, with the sunglasses, almost kind of reminded me of Albert Wesker. Or a cop. This is so cute, though.
Sorry. That's all I could manage.
It's okay. It was more than I could ask for. I finally got to say a proper farewell. afraid?
This is so well done, it is.
Don't worry.
Honestly, this music charm is so good.
We're
As
here.
well.
It's where the tremors are coming from. Endman,
Yes, ma'am.
time to move out.
I'm always here.
I shall live up to your trust. Endman, about just then.
Our task leader would never cry. I saw nothing.
Don't let Jen know, or Summit. What you saw should stay with you.
That's very cute. Damn, the OST in this place is so good. I hope I can return to this area so I can just sit in the area with where all this OST plays and just record it. This just seems like such banger reading music.
That is a sword. How is this even possible?
This sword is gigantic. It looks more like a sculpture.
We had 0 reports about this. When did it first appear? Endman, any leads on this?
Even if I saw it before, I can't remember.
But one thing is without question.
It is imbued with ether energy. If this sword created the tremors that destroyed the Sirenite Bridge, we must deal with it. Since the Sirenite Nexus is with us. Endman, shall we have a go at it?
Agreed.
Crazy.
Arcane, grab my hand!
It looks dull now. So I don't know if we... I feel like we resolved it? Question mark? I thought it might break, but instead it dulled.
Hope indeed. Even in the face of such destruction, despair wouldn't be the only thing we felt. I think I saw many of them. Those who ran towards the fire to get me out of the zone. My parents, my instructor, and you. They gave their lives so I could be saved. Even while heavily wounded, they did their best to wake me. Perhaps, from the very start, I've always been the childish one.
As a commander, I hope you can actually follow your orders.
So, Endman? Any orders right now?
Have faith in me.
You got it.
And stop fighting Chen. She's the one who cares most about you.
Can't
Fine.
promise that one.
Did we ever do that?
Huh?
Huh? What?
Let's get back to business.
That's so
This
fucking
strange
funny.
world might harbor secrets more terrifying than we thought. For years, Hongshan has always regarded the disaster as an incident. What if it was something else?
Coordinated attack.
The very possibility of that is unsettling enough. Endman, we must rendezvous with the main force at once.
The call finally got through. Endman, are you alright? You're not injured, are you?
I'm good. I also found Arcane. We're on our way back.
Lee's okay? And so is the Endman? Phew! Tianshi Zhuang's group has arrived at the base of the Celestial Column. Chen and I are staying at the perimeter. Send your location. We'll head over immediately.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably my like one of, if not my favorite bits of the story that we've had so far. Just across the whole game. Like it's really good. I already thought 1.3 was insane, but 1.4 is genuinely looking like it might top it. Enjoy the story, bro. Thank you, Zero. I'm really enjoying it so far.
Endman! Thank goodness you didn't get hurt.
This time, I got you for sure. If I were faster, you wouldn't have fallen off, and the Endman wouldn't have to risk. So, can you still walk, Lee? Take it easy. Just lean on me.
I'm actually fine. Sorry for making you worry.
Huh? Making me worry? Lee, you sure you're all right? Endman, did something hit her head?
So guys, does she have brain damage, Edmund? Are you sure she's fine?
Where's Tianshi Zhuang? We found something important. We found a massive greatsword shrouded in ether energy. It's in the ruins below. Our hardware was limited. I tried to log some data with the personal arts unit. They've been synced with you. To be frank, I've never seen any records on its material, let alone a weapon that commands the ether.
A weapon that uses ether. It is consistent with the abilities demonstrated by Ardashir and Neferith. The Exiles. This could be our worst-case scenario. Tianshi Zhuang must be notified at once. She's at the rallying point, not too far from here. The last rift fissure is nearby as well.
We can't do much about the rift fissure on our own. You really took your time, Endman.
I'll tell you as we go. It's a long story.
You kind of changed. By a lot. Did something happen?
I just went home for a bit.
Huh? Home?
The Rift
Done.
Fissure. It's at Pillar's Brace. We can reach it via the Tianxia Pillar R&D Center.
Alrighty.
It's those weird blight sheets again. Gotta go around them.
Shatter the law formation, strike and suppress!
Log, salvaging op. Remains in the crate have been sent to Serenity Garden for identification and registration. Do not forget the sacrifices of our predecessors. There you go. Wait, is this just supposed to drop so I can get up there? Yeah, it is. Limo. Alright, well. Starting. Good thing this is not a time in which I am in a cutscene or something.
Look over there.
Frigid out formation and strike and suppress!
My prayer, Veritas be with you. Power shot!
Deploy formation!
Hey, all thanks to my brilliant command.
Special blight shades kind of defeated. All right, that guy's hidden in that corner.
Are those blight shades patrolling?
Were they compelled by their residual information? Time our moves and avoid them. The exit of the R&D Center is very close to the Rift Fissure.
So that's where we're headed?
Yeah, there's a lot more like big chests this patch. Not gonna lie. Like, am I the only one noticing that? We're getting a lot of those big golden chests for basically free. Because usually they require some kind of like particularly difficult challenge.
Shall grieve for them.
Okay, so there's Talisite. Huh. How do I get up there? Is it... Maybe I have to like bring something down? Go up here maybe? So I guess this is the way forward. Oh, it's slightly goofy, but it's fine. Can I just grab this to the wall? There we go. That open. File right here. Bloodied Yingling memo. The database has nothing on these blight shades. They're not normal. Immediate retreat. If you read this memo, regard this mission as failed and aborted. Leave with the intel. Alright. Interesting. Son of a bitch. So basically it's preventing like light blockage and Huh. Oh, cool. Like a little extra puzzle thing.
Who's the wise guy looking for a fight?
Position drop. Cover you. Meet your end here.
Opening spotted.
Oraline. Another language whispered by Talos too.
Tweety Bomb looks a little nervous. That one's probably a naughty big bad. Hey.
Damn.
Dive. I'll cover you. Meet your end here.
My cat eye. Opening spotted. Phew.
He who suffers today is not among us.
Position reached. Meet your end here.
Alright. It's automatic. Fuck. Oh, yeah.
Till our final breaths.
Oh, what's up?
Wait, that one looks tough. Such fluid, effervescent glittering. I've always wanted my nails varnished like that.
Okay. I was gonna try and find a way to get the other one, but I don't think that's a thing. Or rather, I don't think that's the way to get to it. More notes? Scribbled you a memo. Don't get seen by it. Switch off all devices. Hand signals only. Infiltrating simulations. Okay. Huh. It's a very soft timer.
If the road is out, we'll take the rooftops. It would be the quickest way.
Okay.
Agents.
How much is left?
Does that make another one?
Enough to keep you breathing.
I'll put it another way. Forget the meds. We'll take the gambit. The mission is a failure. One of us must evac this place with the intel.
Your plan. Let's hear it.
It's simple. That thing is impervious to our weapons. It could probably take 1,000,000 hits without noticing. Let's just make a dash for it. It kills with its I-beams, so let's try leapfrogging. One distracts, the other runs, in alternating order. We had a full squad back then. But things were desperate, and we couldn't coordinate. That's how it killed so many of us. And now we got 2 left. I say it's worth a try.
How many years did we spend in the task force together?
3. Why?
You think I'm stupid? Leapfrogging? Once we start running, you'll charge directly at that thing to guarantee my evac.
Sheesh. Stop being so demanding. One survivor is good enough.
We should hold this position. Things might work out for us. Maybe we can use the rift.
Well, it seems like they probably didn't manage to go with her plan. Based on the fact that this area is almost entirely treated like it's just a no zone, no go. I don't know when I'm gonna be back in this specific spot that I'm in, so I'm gonna see if I can just grab everything I can here. Just gonna dip down directly above my head. Lovely. I love being patient. Okay, no more documents up here. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, like the notes just, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Everything in this zone is sick. Like, it's very thoroughly enjoyable. I'm liking reading everything going on. I mean, I guess I usually do.
Don't have another path. Look, that chunk of Pillar is being supported by energy alluvium.
Got it. What a great idea.
What chunk of Pillar? I mean this? Am I stupid? So I know this pillar's being supported. Ah, shit. Oh, I think I know what the issue is. I'm probably supposed to do the stuff down here first. Yeah, and then I go and use the energy alluvium. I just skipped this step because I was trying to explore. There you go. So it's all gonna fall. Oh. No, you can just cross it normally. Let's not walk directly in the blue flames.
Whew, we're finally here.
Prep the Serenite Nexus. It's time to end this vile miasma.
I almost ran out of my tolerance, too.
Area 6! I'll cover you! Strike and suppress!
Power shot!
A frigid output. I offer my
Veritas be with you. My turn!
Shatter the law! I'll cover you! Strike and suppress!
Simmer down! Power shot! Logic yields to none. Finish with the fight! Passion supercharged!
Here I command the ebb and flow!
Yay!
gathering data.
There you go. pushed far.
Supervisor Perlica, have you regrouped? What are the statuses of the Endmen in Arcane?
The Endman is unhurt. Arcane's condition is good. We're on our way back.
I'm relieved to hear that. The temporary elevator is ready. I'm sending the coordinates to you.
Understood, but there's one more thing. The Endmen found a strange greatsword at the bottom of the gorge. Powerful ether reactions were observed as well. Perhaps that disaster contains an undiscovered secret from the past.
If that's true, it could overturn how we viewed the zone for the last 10 years. This is a grave matter. I'm assigning data collection to a team of Tianshi. Please return to the rallying point.
Let's go. Tianshi Zhuang will handle the rest.
Alrighty. We're out here. I find the rift detail super interesting because this implies that we're gonna be able to do something else with that. I think maybe it's that combat event that they have, like the last echoes of war. Maybe? I could be wrong. I try to intentionally avoid anything story related when they talk about stuff on the stream, or I mentally check out during it because I just really like experiencing it all. So if you're like, they literally mentioned this beforehand or something like that, and I don't realize it, that's why. It is because I'm intentionally not absorbing the information. If it's something of that nature specifically. Let's handle this crisis. This is just a chest, right? Yeah.
Shatter the lock formation and meet your end here.
Opening spotted. Power shot.
Prayer has ended.
All shall mend.
Shatter the lock.
Power shot. Back shot. Nice. Yeah. Fully energized. Go. Yay. One more shot.
For Arcane build, are you pulling, you know? My build is just what they gave you basics. I don't have the, what do you call it? I need to do more story before I can unlock the new materials. But I'm running a Will, so I don't have her weapon yet. But I'm running the Will Arcane. And currently, my current setup is basically slotting her in as a replacement for Gilberta in an Avant team, which is all of her secondary attribute gear that they gave us, and then the stanza, so that when she pops ult, all of my cryo units get boosted attack, so my Tong Tong and my Avant will do significantly increased damage. I just realized I didn't even rock an essence on it. Definitely do that. Why not? But yeah, so there's that. Another one I was thinking of using would have been Oblivion. If I were using her for like damage, like main DPS, I'd use Oblivion. And probably that'd probably be it. I don't think anything else would be particularly crazy. Yeah. I mean, I already have Jaihe on detonation unit duty because it's all the same thing. So, yeah, seems like it'd be good to me. Or do you know that Withering Waste is getting an anime adaptation they just announced it recently? Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm rocking her as a support Arcane, so that is the reasoning for my current setup. Speaking of which,
hone yourself to extreme perfection, and you can calmly prevail, no matter the situation.
There we go. Probably her ult first. I don't think it matters because I'm gonna be able to just max out her ult and her skill.
Hone yourself to extreme perfection, and you can calmly prevail,
hey,
no matter the situation.
Let's get her maxed out in terms of these skills. Then she's all about them minerals. Okay.
Hone yourself to extreme perfection, and you can calmly prevail, no matter the situation.
Alright, cool.
If a gift of Veritas is nearby, then it shall be retrieved.
I see it too.
I'll have to come back for that kind of stuff. Yes, so, and for pulling Lino, I'll probably do the preliminary free pulls. I don't know if I'm going to actually hard try to pull her, though. Because the thing is in this game, you're kind of, maybe it's just my opinion, you're incentivized to not run a healer. In most content. Including contingency contract. Because there's almost always some kind of effect that makes it so that you can gain more points from not receiving healing. So in my opinion, it's just better to not even assume you will have healing for any content. Because then you can just point farm.
Arcane, welcome back. After receiving the call, several Tinsher immediately deployed sky pulls. They conducted preliminary data gathering on that greatsword and the nearby environment. The data is quite anomalous. The depth readings fluctuate wildly. Peak readings even exceeded positive 0.4 at one point.
Even in its ambient state? Then the sword...
The physical structure is inexplicable with existing theories, and the material is unknown. There are also large amounts of ether energy residues. The appearance is most worrying. It is a sword. Someone has made it.
Oh yeah. If it's a weapon, its wielder is probably somewhere.
So who created this thing? When and how did it appear in the exclusion zone?
And was the very large rift disaster just an accidental incident?
Or was it
That's all our
coordinated attack?
intel could say. We'll need time to get to the bottom of this.
The proto-rig responded to the sword.
It might be related to the Foundation, but this ancient enemy has disappeared. We know too little about them.
Yes, I maybe I'm also gonna only do
Maybe
free
Artis
pulls
here can
for
tell us
Lino.
more.
Yeah,
Didn't he say that we'd want to talk?
because
to
I'll
him
have the
again after
dossier
reaching
from
the very
Arcane's
large
banner.
rift?
So then I'll have another 10 pulls after that. Speaking of which,
Also aiming for the Ether Rift in Valley 4. I am definitely seeing some pattern here.
The mysteries keep piling up, but the very large rift is expanding. Time is a luxury we do not have. No matter the truth that awaits us, our only way is forward.
I shall return to the north exclusion zone. Everyone yearns for their home.
Time to complete our last preparations.
All right. Now, a thing I'm going to do real quick. I have one free pull left on Arcane's banner. Let's see what we get. 4-star. All right, chill. Just some extra Arsenal tickets. And then I had standard pulls too. It's a 5-star. Who? Erlica. I mean, it doesn't really matter who. I have all of them maxed out, but 4-star. And another 5-star.
Catello.
I start Arsenal tickets. All right, cool. Arsenal exchange. Depending on how many more standard tickets I get, I mean, I might end up with quite a few. These. You know something I might do? I have so many extra of that material.
Carve a path for us.
Be of Therian weight.
Yeah, okay. I've got this.
My mind went back to when I was made task leader at Yinglong Pass. After the Wuling affairs were over, the stubborn fury that once drove me had settled. Had I known that one day you would personally reward me, well, never mind.
I see. Well, there she is. Now she's level 90. Also, not a whole lot of reason to not just level this up for no reason, because I have so many materials. And so much more time to get more materials later anyway. Here we are. Alright, Perlica, let's get going.
Endman? I'm thinking how that sword might be linked to you. Its response to the proto-rig? Was it ether neutralization by Orignium, or a result of something unknown? I will continue to look into
some
the
kind of
Foundation.
deactivation condition.
If M3 or Miss Warfrin were here, they might have more answers for us.
We must face the truth, no matter what it holds. With you by my side, we'll figure out a way.
But in your current state... No. You're right, Endman. Given the crisis, one can ill afford to hesitate.
Indeed.
My job is to keep you safe. Regardless of what we're facing, I will uphold my duty. Make yourself ready, Endman.
Anything else I could help with? Oh, Endman.
I have a bad feeling related to Perlica, if I'm being completely honest. Not for necessarily this patch, but just for the story at large. Where's Lee?
Huh? She was just nearby. It's what she does. Always running off when something's on her mind. I also noticed that after the two of you got out of the gorge, she became really different. How should I put it? It feels as though she's had a total makeover, like, oh, just like Perlica when she learned you were about to wake. Lee's got the same shine in her eyes. It's like all her edginess and stubbornness are gone. I'm not very used to this, by the way.
Wild. At least it's an improvement, right?
That's true. Anyways, Lee's got this super competitive vibe going on right now. She's got me even more curious. You were only away for a short while. What happened? And what did she mean by going home?
Let's call it a change in mental well-being.
Sounds mysterious. Maybe it's best if I hear it straight from her. Well, thanks a lot, Enman.
Miasma's dissipated.
Yes. It's been years. Once again, I can see the entirety of the zone. Sorrow still lingers, but this time, it's different from what I felt 10 years ago.
Strong and hopeful people have gathered around you.
Yes, just like a dream. They can truly feel it, standing atop a home once lost, and having the chance to make up for their grief. Endman, this is the final step of our homecoming. Guide us, so that we may fulfill this decade-long dream of ours.
So this is where you are.
Endman? I actually wanted some quiet time alone.
Am I disturbing you?
Of course not.
Will you point me? No, I just answered that.
About the rift.
I'll do the free pulls, but that's it.
Lightshades, the great sword, and things I've lost over the past 10 years.
Did you arrive at a conclusion?
I actually did. I tried to tie everything together and realized that I was obsessed with what I lost. But I never thought about what I received. Like a little fowl trying to fill a river by dropping pebbles into it. I saw many things on the journey, yet remembered none of them. Truth be told, this realization felt a little sad when it hit me.
You know, it's never too late to turn things around. Once we leveled a very large rift, some little fowl will have all the time she needs to admire the world she missed.
Yeah, she will. When I saw that sword, a possibility instantly sprang to mind. We regard the Blight and Ether as disasters and physical phenomena, like people during the Age of Terra who never really hated the Originium catastrophes. But to me, that sword offered a new possibility. All the things I've lost, all my grievances and anger, now have a target.
You're saying that the owner of the sword might have triggered the disaster, and you want revenge?
Yes, that was my original answer to your question. Who'd have thought? Even upon realizing the possibility, I did not rage as I expected.
Maybe I didn't hear us. I'm at the gym and the music's loud. Fair enough.
Change my mood.
That's why I don't mind answering the question again. I just wanted to let you know. I had literally just answered it.
I shall follow your command. And since having faith in you is your
I
right,
elaborated more
as
earlier.
long as you and Endfield are around, I'll no longer need to sacrifice anything, right?
Of course.
I'm yours to command, Endman. We shall finally end this. Time
All right.
to finish our last mission.
Going up.
The pillars and the path taken by the Tianshi.
Yes, the very road we took.
So
Much of the
curious
blight miasma
about
has dissipated.
Roxy and Typhon
I
Kid.
believe the Tianshi
I'm curious
reinforcements
about
have
Typhon
arrived.
as well.
That will be the first light to
As
shine
well as,
upon the revival
I
of
don't
our
remember his
homes.
name, but the blonde guy. He looks really cool.
Soon the name Exclusion Zone will no longer apply to this place.
So this kit I'm not
Now,
as interested in,
must
but
keep going.
that's mostly because I'm not 100%. Like I don't know 100% how much I might want or not want her. All right. Yeah, let's go.
Go down here and we'll reach the target location.
The very large rift. This is the final objective of the
I
operation.
feel like this is a
isn't it?
takeout. We shall face the very large rift.
Understood.
I don't have anything else
Let's
to go off of though, so.
I will uphold the honor of the Yinglings. The very large rift.
Deep moment gonna start? I see. Just try not to spoil anything. That looks sick. This reminds me of the rift that was underneath Wuling. Super fucking big. Uh-oh. Damn. My juvenile maker. How long this exile has been, and I gaze upon my maker's face again at last. Has my maker accepted their kin's counsel? Is my maker willing to give up Terra and return to their throne? Fucking wild.
I refuse.
Behold, my blade shall still be turned unto thee. Pray, forgive my transgressions.
Necros. This fucking music is sick, by the way.
List subject violations.
Okay, that's a dope ass fucking fight. Or sorry, that's a dope ass like attack, the way that it does the wave. Houndite weapon. When Alakir's stagger builds up to a stagger node, he temporarily stumbles and a weapon triggers or appears in the battlefield. Move a controlled operator near it to pick it up and use it. Oh, and then you attack him with it? That's crazy. Okay. His charge skill cannot be interrupted normally and it deals massive damage. Use found out weapon to interrupt him or leave the skill's area of effect. Okay, interesting. I can pick up like this. You like that?
Take down the foe with his own powers.
Damn, that was a little bit different of an attack than I thought. Yo, his fighting style is so cool. A lot I can do on that one.
Fireworks for you.
I assume. Probably multiple phases.
It matters not. Burn I shall, a torch to guide the return of King.
Alright, you look fucking sick. here. Alright, hit you with this. Hit you with this.
Logic
This.
yields to none. For a sunlit earth of light, fireworks for you.
With double charge, he charges towards you. I imagine, yeah. Oh damn, I got cutscene. Right as I use my fucking ult. Only downside of using a Vaughn, by the way. When you get fucking cutscened like that, beats your whole shit. Alright.
Stop him now.
Alright, get the fucking thing first. Alright, there we go.
The foe with his own powers.
The teleporting is definitely a way to like get you, because it's very similar. This reminds me almost that little. It's obviously easier to dodge, but that little dash thing he does right there reminds me a lot of Millennial's like waterfowl dance. I think it's called. Is there a third phase? Oh, that's sick.
Why deny us the right of survival? Why disown us the hearth of your own? My nature is only deceived by her.
Damn. More farming indeed. And a depression farming too, though. And then yeah, that's that individual we saw before.
What are you looking at? Come on, let's go.
Nothing.
I'm curious. I don't feel like that's it. I feel like that would be way too easy.
But you're right. We gotta go.
Keep waiting. Don't Don't say that kind of stuff. Don't do that. I don't know why people do that. That's barely better than just outright spoiling things. Let the story naturally show me what's going on. Don't say things to make me anticipate one thing or another. Even if it's something that's right about to happen, because the way it's showing it to me is how they want to present me the story. Just let them present it to me. Alright. Yeah, like if I'm not liking what's going
Miserable
on.
wretch you've made yourself. The administrator in Yanni's Tianxia did not make it easy for you. When did you first betray us?
Betray? Your plan played out so perfectly. The word hardly applies.
The Protocol Originium of Electrios. When did you?
Even as a precursor artifact, you must rely on plundered Protocol Originium just to cling to life in the ether side. How ironic. Originium was the Endmen's weapon to fight the exiles. Yet the crystal also saved them from oblivion.
Huh. You aim for the ether side. I see. Naturally, the legacies of the precursors draw the scavenging landbreakers. Hardly a surprise. But you're a pathetic mess now. Why do you still seek death?
Well, the Administrator is regaining power faster than I thought. And this means we must pick up the pace.
This universe is facing oblivion. The next war shall destroy all life forms. Talos 2 needs a sovereign.
And I suppose the survivors will bow to the victor. Either the Endmen who lords over Originium, or precursor dregs known as the Foundation. I bow to none. The suffering of Talos 2 forced us to conquer and resist. I have chosen to create another end of my making. Let the Endmen play the savior for you. Our violence is our own to command. Oh, yes. Tell her that Neverith has fulfilled her bargain. We shall meet again on Talos 5.
So it has her in golden letters, but doesn't let me highlight it. But I assume they just want attention drawn to that word. I didn't know if it was something that I'd beforehand. I assume the her is the one we saw in the cutscenes before. So, I'm curious to see if Archer is like fully dead or not. It looks like it. Which would leave me kind of mixed, because I will be real with you. Neferith aesthetically, great, but in terms of motivations as like an antagonist, I found Archer significantly more interesting. So if they don't make Neferith more interesting than Ardashir was, I feel like that's a loss. If you have her kill him at this point in the story. Like, sure, you can be like, oh, you know, she's another form of antagonist, and she's seeking some kind of chaos, but chaos itself isn't inherently interesting.
Really? I knew you could do it.
Especially not for a narrative-driven campaign
I've waited
or story.
too long for this day.
My dear instructor.
Hariko's the girl from the beginning of the game. Yeah, the girl from the cutscene right before that. Yeah. With that big cloak on her. That's my assumption. It's not directly confirmed,
Since
obviously.
This entire thing
but
is finally over.
I would assume that's what that means.
What? You wanna fight? Sure.
That's the only her that we can draw a conclusion towards.
You proved yourself useful today.
That's the game so far. I like
I'll
it.
Ignore the act of contempt for now. But remember, I am watching you.
Uncle Pan, I think I
understand. No rush, my boy. The very large reef is gone for good.
I assume, indeed.
We have plenty of time. My goodness. The very large reef is gone for good? Zhuang, I'm not dreaming, right?
It's true, Pan. This time, the rift is truly no more.
Anything about that boss fight? I thought it was a really fun boss fight. I thought it would go on for longer, but it might also just be because my team is insane.
The battle has just ended.
I thought there'd be another phase.
Need a break?
No.
But
I'd
that
rather
might make
return
it
to
dreadful in
place.
deep dive, so.
I'll tell my fellow Yinglongs and our instructor everything we've achieved.
Oh, then I'm going to.
Though it is better to do so after a rest, I do understand the pressing need to tell our loved ones the good news. Go ahead. I'll inform the Tirsha on duty. Just take the path you took to get here.
And the quest is much easier. I mean, it's always easier on the quest, but I just mean in terms of,
It's finally over, Endman.
I think there's more points where you're stopped in the other boss fights so far. Other than maybe Ranyi.
Neferith, and the North Wuling exclusion.
Which leads to it feeling like it's longer.
We did it.
Even though you're realistically just obliterating every phase.
Though not without regrets.
Though I did hear some
I
people
would not
struggled
call
with
it an inevitable collateral,
Engel Morai.
but in the struggle to survive this world, sacrifices and regrets are never absent. The way I see it, as long as we have faith in a better tomorrow, those regrets will help push us forward. Endman, reconstruction work may start earlier than expected. I will stay here and organize the tasks. What about you? Back to Wuling for a break? Or do you prefer resting nearby?
I'd prefer staying here. Maybe there are things we can help with.
Yeah, I haven't turned the middle yet. Gotcha.
I'm with you, Endman.
So I assume when they're talking about people lying, I wonder if are they referring to Perlica there? Because it was like deceived by her. It wasn't a highlighted her. So I'm curious about what that means. Do we know what all of Endman's upgrades do? No, we have absolutely no idea. So what is this new one? The ultimate is improved. Okay, but you just gain extra ultimate energy. Then I assume there's a different one depending on which Endman you're playing. For the art. That's a really good looking art though. I don't lie. Could be, yeah. Because they're trying to think who's a her that we know of, at least. That would be close enough to be, you know, because it's not like, oh, she's actually deceiving us. It's just individuals who the exiles feel is deceiving the Endmen through some means. Maybe the Endmen still rejected the exiles, but was more mixed on it beforehand, for example. Like, he might have been more conflicted prior to his coma and his amnesia. But now, because he's framed everything related to the exiles as being bad, he's a lot more black and white in terms of his feelings on it. Well, in terms of their feelings on it, but in my case, the Endman is a guy. That's how I play him. So, you can change the Endman into Shun. I'm aware. I made a guide on how to do that when the game came out.
Endman.
As well as how it changes your menu screen. I know what you're thinking about.
Both of us seem to think alike. The enemy from the other side of the rift. And the words he spoke. I might know who they are. Over a century ago, during the First Angloid War, they appeared. An army that controlled the anchors in Angloy, one that almost destroyed civilization. But they should have been destroyed by you and the contemporary heroes of Terra.
This could be suppressing
Even
aether
if
energy,
you
maybe.
Survived,
We did see some
how
blue
did they stay alive in the ether side?
instead of
Isn't
original.
ether the antithesis of life? Wuling has survived its calamity, but we now face even more questions.
But we also didn't see any damage come to the mask either. Call that out, so I have no idea. We will eventually find the answers for them.
Indeed, I have faith in you.
Thank you, Perlicum.
The aurora above the veil is moving north. This may not be a good sign. Perhaps what we've been through is just the beginning. Nevertheless, we have just completed a monumental challenge. Endman, I'm deeply honored to stand by your side.
Oh, am I not going to say anything about that? You should be like, oh, I'm fine.
Right. This isn't the time for indecisiveness. I should think about our next step.
She's in charge of your health.
I'll be done quickly.
You'd probably say something. Edmund is really on that I don't want to make them worry bullshit. Okay. What the fuck? What mission do I need to do? Yeah, hers is cool.
Feel the chill. Sweetie,
May
Frosty,
Veritas
let's
bless
get
our
ready.
journey.
Time for Vox to step in.
Yeah, Avance is pretty quick.
Endman?
Mass made it something tough, true.
I am informing everyone in Wuling about our latest situation at the exclusion zone. Next on the agenda will be a lengthy reconstruction project. In spite of that, we have finally rid ourselves of a decade-long burden. It will be a long journey, but I believe in the people of Wuling. Today might be my most relaxing break since that disaster 10 years ago. I should be able to catch more sleep tonight.
So next on the agenda?
I will continue to watch over the city. It is my duty and my dream. Still, as of now, I can finally make some room in my dreams for you and Endfield.
Some room? That's it?
The hero of Talos II and administrator of Endfield Industries. Your duties are far beyond a simple Tianshi like me. Now those two have a wonderful friendship going on. Endman, if you have the time, perhaps you can go and talk to Arcane. She went to Tanjin Hall with Chun to sort out work at the Sentry base. They want to use this chance to pay their respects to former comrades and instructors. And I believe they wouldn't mind having you around.
I'll give them a visit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Will they fix the broken map in the future? Other games don't do that, but this game is pretty different. What do you mean, the broken map? What about the map is broken? Like, do you mean areas where people can get to that they shouldn't? Yes, those will be fixed. Those get fixed in this game. They won't take away what you've gotten. Like, let's say you put a, like a zip line in an impossible spot. They won't take away the zip line. Which does mean that anyone who gets there later can just use your zip line. Oh, like the architecture. I'm not sure. I have no idea. I mean, we see them already do it with outposts. We also watched Wuling and Valley 4 change over time. So I feel like they'd probably do it. That would make sense to me. I mean, one of our most recent things with Valley 4 was the fact that it was, you know, rebuilt, restructured, all that kind of stuff. We walk up and Valley 4 was completely destroyed at the start of the game. So, I imagine.
There they are.
I'm already 100% out with exploration. Gotcha.
It probably won't be long before this place gets crowded again.
Yeah, we got Chironite and the AIC factory. Maybe it'll happen real soon.
True. Wuling has a Tianshi Bureau Academy, but no Tanjiang Hall. This presents a good opportunity.
Ooh, someone wants to be an instructor? The idea kinda scared me.
If I were in the shoes of Instructor Zhu, you'd be barred from Tanjiang Hall.
Huh. And I know you're just acting mean to cover up your kindness. You never hesitated when... Oh, speaking of which, you never told me what happened to you and the Endmen. After you got back, you started giving off a completely different vibe, you know?
Your senses are off.
Really? You looked super happy back then. It was so obvious.
Nonsense. The final battle was at hand. How could anyone be happy?
Meh. You were.
Okay, so that's Rom. I really like
Got
Arcane.
something to ask you.
Is the Endman single?
Boss, what's the Endman like usually?
She's doubling down. It's okay, just keep going. That's such a funny fucking response to this. You walk up on two people, they're like, hey, you know, what's going on here? And it's like, it's okay, yeah, just keep talking. I'm just gonna be sitting here listening to what you say about me. It's fine.
Enmin, what happened to you two in the gorge? She won't tell me anything.
Not much. We faced the ruins, blight shades, and that ether greatsword.
That's it? Ugh, fine, whatever. I'll just assume our Enmin's selfless positivity rubbed off on Miss Lee, the hard-headed meanie.
May these heroes rest in peace.
The dead are gone. But the
Hey, I thought you weren't gonna stream today.
trudge on.
Today's Saturday.
The future is finally looking up for us.
I stream every Saturday.
Our predecessors
I put out a
would
ping in the
probably
Discord
say we're
too.
wasting time with these rites.
So, are the Yinglungs planning anything?
Well, every Saturday I'm not having problems.
Oh yeah! The very large rift has been sealed. The Yinglungs can finally conclude their garrison duties at Wuling.
That's right. And many locations under Hongshan jurisdiction remain plagued by the Blight. They will need us.
But you grew up in Wuling. You waited your entire life for this moment. Are you really gonna leave like that?
Departure is inevitable, but another path has been revealed.
Instructor Miss Li Yen.
I'll debrief Hongshan in 2 days.
Is delay like
and
15
submit my
seconds for YouTube?
applications at that
Yes.
time.
It's because of the quality.
We shall meet again.
If I streamed in like 320p, then it would be a shorter delay. But I don't know.
I believe the proxy wants a private meeting. We'll continue this later, Endman.
See you in a bit.
That's cute. Which character do you think is the best design? For now, so far in Arknights Endfield? Kind of tough to say. A lot of the designs are really, really good. I mean, it's typical 1080p. Yeah, but it still causes a big delay. I also think it's compressing it because it's recorded in 1440. I don't know. Don't ask me. Ask YouTube. Like all I do is make the stream, and then I'm like, hey, I'm streaming on this platform, and then it informed me I'm not able to apply for low latency. Like I can't change the setting to low latency. She is fucking angry.
The ether is blighting your body. Did you forget how you suffered that wound?
Well, I think so.
Of course you did. Always reckless with your personal safety. Don't.
Okay, she's really cute. Berlica kind of said the same thing.
You're lucky I'm around, because nobody else could save you from this mess.
Doesn't have to be 6-star. I'm thinking it would be Feng-Yi.
Does that mean you'll help
But
me
that's
out?
like a personal. Just I really like her color scheme
What
a lot.
else?
You have my gratitude, lady Chen.
Forget it. You understand nothing I said in your current state. From now on, just stay in Dijiang and... How is that possible?
What happened?
Someone broke into the prison. Ardashir is dead.
What?
This game is what?
I still have some questions for him.
It's a wild question to ask.
Questions? Well, ask him later. That Sunday miscreant doesn't really need his meat suit anyway. Dying once won't affect him much.
Okay, so Ardashir is fine realistically.
More importantly, think about what you will do if he decides to be your enemy. Hope you've got a plan for that.
You two knew each other?
I guess we already knew that it was like a false body of some kind.
We all knew you. Look, I wanna go after him right now, but your health is my primary concern. I got some prep work to do. Just wait aboard that Dijiang ship of yours.
Alright then.
Did you just believe what I said? Just like that?
Well, you did help us out quite a few times.
And while I prep, take care of yourself.
No, I shouldn't have asked
and
that.
don't you dare
I'm
fall
surprised you
asleep
chose to send
again.
that message. I mean, it's... I think it's modern slang, so they mostly censor, like, stuff that's been around for a while. For their, like, auto mod stuff or whatever. The automatic. Basically, anything you type in that doesn't end up in the chat after you've pressed enter, it has been censored. Yes, that is a wild question to ask me while I'm mid-cutscene for the story. I technically don't think there's such a thing as being unfriendly to that, because that's more of a mentality of how you go in. Do I go into this game actively thinking about such things? Not particularly. But here, now that I have this opportunity, let me look through designs real quick.
For us.
So as far as designs, I like a lot.
Over here,
Obviously, Yvonne's really nice.
Contemplation.
I like her personality a lot too.
Utterance.
Jahi's got a really nice design. Arcane's color scheme is also really cool. It's just
Did
like...
you just call me? Are you looking for my company?
Yeah, I don't know. Her like, the hair color and the way that it shifts through different, like, bluish greens and the reds is just really nice. I like it a lot. Maybe Camille would be next after that for pure design.
For the guilty to hide in.
And maybe
Let's
Pog.
go over the battle plan once more, shall we?
And then it would be like Yvonne.
Over here, Endman.
Because the thing is a lot of what I like Yvonne is a lot her personality. Even though I do think she looks really cute too. It's just like, I find her personality to be possibly my favorite in the roster.
Did you just call me? Are you
Overall.
looking for my company?
Yeah, which that makes sense. That kind of happens. Oh, who are you?
Endman, you've returned.
Oh, it's M3. Okay.
Perlica has synced every last bit of detail.
From
Great
behind,
job
I was
out
like,
there for the Wuling expedition.
Everyone tried to make it happen. About the best design in NTE so
Yeah,
far?
but since Selekrios has returned to Talos too, they must have got
Shinku.
this planet's coordinates pegged. I don't know who'd be faster. Us or the Foundation.
Yeah, probably Shinku.
The Exiles. What exactly is the Foundation?
Like, between all of her outfits, I definitely think it's Shinku.
I suppose Ardashir mentioned it to you?
Yeah, he did.
The Foundation is the creator of the Anchors and Angeloi. They command the enemies of Terra, but were once the wardens of the Precursors.
They believe the Terran civilization must be enslaved to fulfill their boring goals. And we just decided to fight back. During that battle over a century ago, you banished them to the ether side with your special powers and ended the war.
That platform is very adorable. Gotcha.
So
Yeah, I think her design's really
that
cute. It's
Electrios
just
is
I'm
part
not
of the
as interested.
Foundation.
No, he's just
She also
their
doesn't have as many
construct,
outfits,
or soldier.
or at least as many outfits that I like.
Foundation specifically refers to several individuals.
To think that mighty Electrios is but a mere...
I actually planned to tell you about this later on. I thought I could let you hang around Perlica like an ordinary operator and spend a year or two enjoying the Endfield life. Do a few operations, build a few AIC factories for the Zeroth Directive, and go on a tour of Talos 2. No disrespect intended, but we gotta keep you safe. The enemies of old are just way too powerful for you in your current state.
Watch the 2 videos I recently released.
Ether energy this week never affected your body before. Oh.
What do you mean by navigate to the bosses? Oh. Like you don't just teleport to them if that's what you mean.
Say?
That's not a thing. You have to walk through the whole dungeon again.
She told me to get prepared and that she'll come looking for me. But she never told me when.
She left out all the details? Why is she so careless? Who does she take after? I think they're all alike. Okay, you must inform Perlica if you feel unwell. The girl's totally worthy of your trust.
I understand. And what about you? I don't think we've had a proper dialogue ever since my awakening. I'm sorry, but I don't know much about you.
Maybe she's the one we need to be
The opportunity will come, Edmund. All right, go hit the bunk. You just fought a huge battle, and I kept blabbering at you non-stop. Sorry about that. No matter what we're gonna face, don't feel crushed by it. You are not alone, Endman. Endfield is by your side.
By navigating, I mean, how do you know the route? It's the end of the dungeon. Like, you don't need... How do I put it? The dungeons are linear. For the most part. Just take the same route you took when you did story mode. Will she be playable? No idea. It's a question for the devs. Okay.
I'm really sorry. I thought it already broke.
Expansion, there we go.
Maybe we should add a sweet
Got any insider news? Come on, don't
I struggled an entire 4 hours due to the Boston Chocolate Volcano. That's kind of crazy. Well, hopefully it's easier the next time. Feel like she'll become playable in a special form? Maybe.
I have something for you from Seshka. Take it. I can hear the currents flowing through the cables of these.
And then ARCANE just like, yeah, peace out. Fuck you. Almost 180. God fucking damn it. Is there no way for this to let me just, I don't know. Oh, okay, it does. Just let me hold it down.
It is not a parting gift.
Did she just teleport? No, she's over here.
I'm really sorry.
Okay.
I once thought the proxy didn't like me much, but after our return from the
Personally
North
wise,
Marine
but character in
exclusion
NT.
zone, she started
But
treating me
Tori,
warmly.
I think.
I think I understand why.
Just hold. I have figured that out now.
Probably treated the old me as a stiff bore. If I get the chance to meet Lady Si, the Bordijiang, I'd like to thank her in person.
I mean, I can just do this for now. Then I'll buy the actual stuff she likes later.
Thank you. I'll prepare something in return, but I'm not very good at picking gifts, so keep your expectations low.
Imagine the admin just dumps 75 cameras on you, by the way, and you don't even like them. Like, you don't even like cameras. And the admin's just like, hey, I heard you liked something else, but I have these, so you can take them. Enjoy. Great. Alright. Which game do you think is the best gacha system? Don't only judge by no 50-50. No 50-50 has to be taken into account. It's NTE. Like, it is, because the problem is, no 50-50 allows you to effectively cut in half the amount of pulls you need to get a limited character. Did you get Arcane? I did. So, when you have a situation where, for example, you have Genshin Impact, which is, I think, like 90 pulls with a 50-50. In order to guarantee a character, it takes 180 pulls. So, the fact that Genshin only gives like 70 to 80 pulls a patch is really bad, because that means you need to play like 3 patches to get 1 character. Guaranteed. Versus in NTE, you get 70 to 80 pulls, and there's no 50-50, which means with rebates, you can almost get a character every single patch with just the pulls they give you. Free to play. Not to mention, you also get 60 free weapon pulls every patch from NTE. Another huge bonus. A massive bonus, even. Also, I did this small rift fissures. Okay, so we need to handle the rift fissures. I can hope Endfield Industries can help our forces in the AC factory develop the fissures ASAP. In exchange, AGS will share the results of their latest research for our references and usage. The knowledge will help us plan our next course of action. We should be ready. All right. Yeah, NT is great. Like, every patch is so rewarding. Yeah. It's just the facts of it. Like, even Wooba, from what I understand, is not as good of a thing. And then you get every area to 100%, lose every 50-50 in Genshin. Yeah, that's why I quit the game. Because if you lose all your 50-50s, it doesn't matter if you can save 300 pulls for a character, spend months and months saving, and you get fucked. And end up with like 1 copy of the character. Plus, they design certain characters to have multiple copies, or else they're borderline useless. I choked. I tried to hydrate. Hydration was lethal. Attempted lethal. Alright, I'm fine. Yeah, the EZ is not the easiest place to travel in. These small rift fissures are also all over the place. You talk to Tinchie. I have no fucking clue. She's in charge of mopping up lingering problems on the burial. Alright. Alright, I have A2 Shiku and A2 Lacrimosa. I could have never imagined I would get copies for a character in a game ever. Yeah. That's the other aspect too. No 50-50 means that getting lucky is even better. Because, for example, right? Let's compare it to Endfield, because I like Enfield's gacha system, but I still think it's worse than NTE. And the reason is simple. I pulled for Arcane. It took me 120 pulls. Endfield gives roughly the same or less pulls every patch than NTE, on average, from what I've understood. So, if I used 110 pulls in NTE and got 3 characters, like I did for Arknights Endfield, I used 110 pulls and I got 3 characters. I got Mifu, I got Camille, and I got Arcane. All on Arcane's banner, by the way. If I hadn't already pulled Mifu and Camille, that would be crazy cool. But I did, so I got 2 copies of characters I wasn't pulling for. And then I got Arcane, finally. Now, that's a good scenario because of the way the guarantee works. But still, if I were to do the same on NTE, I would have gotten 3 copies of Arcane. Guaranteed. And oftentimes, those 2 extra copies you'll get will be standard characters, because they have a higher chance than the limiteds. Do you think NT will make Awakenings powerful? Like, do you think it'll actually make it so you have to get copies? No idea. I don't know. That's like a question for people who play Tower of Fantasy. I don't remember if that was ever a thing. Like they did with A3 Shinku. You don't need A3 Shinku. You don't. Like, so you're talking about to unlock the full potential of a character. Under a technicality, every character requires Awakening 6 to hit their full potential. Hitting their full potential max damage does not matter. What matters is, can you use the character and perform well enough to complete the same content as someone who wails on the game? Can you do that with A0 Shinku? Yes, you can. Definitively. A0 Shinku can do with a free-to-play team. A free-to-play team. She can do the max level. I mean, A3 should have been in default kit. I disagree. She would just be way stronger than she is now already. I hard disagree with that. As of right now, you have to actually manage her stacks and shit. Doing that just makes her, like, extremely easy to play, and then also makes it so she can solo all kinds of shit from A0. It would make her even stronger than she is now. She's currently, as an A0, either the best or the second best DPS in the game. Already. For all-round stuff. Because keep in mind, Chaos has a very, very specific way you have to play him to be usable. Shinku allows herself to almost be a complete package. And with Iroi later that she's going to get, which is going to be her best in slot support, like, people have done the math. A lot of people are projecting her as the best DPS when Iroi comes out. The reason you're not getting good damage out of her is you're playing her wrong. Most people don't build up their Menacing Gaze and then ult with the Menacing Gaze. Most people just don't do that. I don't know why they don't do that, but they don't do that. And that is where a lot of her damage comes from. Is from doing that, and then from building up Menacing Gaze before you do skills. It is not worth it to skill spam or to auto attack with Shinku. You are always wanting to be building up your Menacing Gaze and then doing a big burst of damage with it. You are not gaining anything by just spamming basic attack with her. You have to play her a bit differently from other characters in order to make use of her abilities. Akamos is definitely the best according to the official tier list. She is T0 and Shinku's 0.5. You said official tier list. Are you telling me that Neverness to Everness has an official tier list? Or are you saying your preferred tier list based off of content you consume? Because when you say the official tier list, as far as I'm aware, gacha games don't have official tier lists. They have tier lists that are made by different groups of people which project characters differently. I could be incorrect, and there could be an official tier list for NTE, but from what I understand, there is not. Yes, Pridwin's tier list. Okay, so no, there is not an official tier list. Alright. That is a tier list. Pridwin is good, don't get me wrong. They're a good place, like I've said before, they're a good place to start and they're a good place to learn how to, like, do the basics of build stuff. I'm also not saying their tier list is outright incorrect. I'm just saying people have recorded the actual, like, damage numbers, and for the end game content in this game, Shinku performs as one of the best, if not the best characters, and she doesn't even have her best in slot support that is made to supplement her. To give you an idea. Like, I don't think people understand exactly how good Iroi is for Shinku. Even with just what we know about her from the 1000 Less One Nights, Iroi is going to make Shinku significantly stronger. And she's going to replace Nonali, who provides almost nothing to the team, or G1, who just provides some crowd control. Like, you're replacing a character that is only going to provide a little bit of extra damage because you want Shinku to have all your uptime anyway. So characters that require uptime to do a lot of good shit and use the most of their kit, like Nonali, like G1, they're genuinely, like, going to be just swapped out for Iroi immediately in a Shinku team. Because Shinku is going to want to monopolize all of your field time. So, yeah. Iroi does crowd control, defense ignore, damage buff, blossom buffs. Exactly. And they looked at her blossom buffs. They're going to be equivalent to Nonali's. Like, the way they'll translate into the game, they will be equivalent for damage. Also, another thing to keep in mind. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something about Pridwin. No, yeah, don't follow Pridwin's advice. Pridwin lists Shinku's best team as having Hathor in it. Hathor is not Shinku's best Lakshana unit. Skia is. So they tested her with the wrong team, for one. They tested her with a team that does less damage. So I would say, you know, try and pull from a few more sources to figure out where you personally feel about her. Where you want to do this. But if you have her weapon, you have decent stuff. Skia is better? Yes, Skia is better. For her specifically, because Skia makes Remora last longer, which lets you keep proccing charge. And it lets you keep your charge going. Because your Remora will keep going. And then his buff on Remora is also decently significant. Hathor's buff is good for crit rate, so if you have bad crit rate on your Shinku, she might be slightly better for you. But for anyone who has an actual built Shinku team, Skia is going to do better in the team. And then, like I said before, if you have plenty of awakenings for her, do you think Iroi will replace Nonali? Not like all around, but it will in Shinku. I tested Shinku with Hathor. I took down half the boss's HP in 30 seconds in one rotation. Well, you will do more damage with Skia if you do it properly. Over the course of the boss fight. People have done the math with it on rotations, and Skia is just better. As long as your Shinku is built. If your Shinku... I have 86% crit rate. You're hitting diminishing returns on your crit rate. Because of Hathor's buff. Hathor's buff gets, like, annihilated by your diminishing returns because of how high your crit rate already is on Shinku. So you will gain even more from Skia, yeah. The rotation is a little bit different. Because you dip into him a little bit to get his stuff, but you look up someone using Skia with Shinku and you'll understand from their rotation. Either way, I need to do this quest. So I will stop ranting about NTE stuff. Administrator, I was about to go find you. The HAS headquarters assigned me to give this to you. Anthology of the research in the Very Large Rift? Yes, the very latest version after they compiled the new datasets from this operation. You should find it useful. You personally delivered this. It's part of my assignment. You are always busy with something. This actually gave me a chance to speak with you again. Is everything in the exclusion zone settled? Yes, most problems that require immediate attention have been taken care of. Well, sorry for the disturbance in Endfield. I don't mind. I was the disturbance. I could have just answered your question very easily, but I went on a rant for like 5 to 10 minutes straight. The rest of us can take care of the rest. We try to wrap it up, but it seems there's no end to problems. New ones keep popping up. Like mopping up the fissures? Yes, I wanted to handle the issue on my own, but the others stopped me. Summit and Phrase, you refused to let me near the rift or its fissures. I felt relieved after knowing that you will handle it. You can definitely do a better job than me. And talk to Tianxie if you have questions on filling up the fissures. Her research focus is the Very Large Rift itself, and she is very knowledgeable about all sorts of rifts. Alright. Well met, Administrator. They placed me in charge of filling up the rift fissures. I'm also a Tianxie, specializing in rift data analysis. Greetings, Tianxie. Apologies, I need to reply to a message. Alright. From HAS? Yes, they're trying to rush me. I shouldn't dally. The time has come for me to head back. I leave this site in your hands, Administrator Intentia. I'll be back ASAP. Alright. Arcane gives you a solemn nod before turning around and leaving. I'll keep this short. According to what we know, we have sealed the VLR, the Very Large Rift. A total of 3 rift fissures remain in North Wuling exclusion zone. They're not that big, but filling it up will consume a vast amount of resources. Our best approach is to prepare the materials using the AIC factory. From what I know, we'll probably use the technology listed in the Anthology of Research on the Very Large Rift. Go ahead and study it for a bit, Edmund. Once you do that, we'll see what to do next. Okay. Oh. Ah, okay. So, Rift Neutralization, which is the field supply unit. Oh, wow. So you put... That's crazy. Okay. Huh. Okay. Interesting.
New industrial technology is now available.
Very interesting. Well, I hope you have a nice weekend. I gotta go bye. It'll be time for me to leave soon anyway. It has almost become that time. Let's do some regional development real quick. Specifically around the stock redistribution, elastic goods. Here. Any for insane prices? Okay, well, right off the rip, I do have one. I wanna load sand. See, how many of these do I got? That was quite good, but not as good. You know, a lot of guys. The ones that have more people who have them tend to have higher selling prices. Okay, this one's a lot. All right. Then end visit should drop me back where I just was, as it does. There we go. All right. The area expansion seems interesting. And I can actually probably just unlock the thing. Yeah. There you go. All right, nice big old little area here. A nice big old little area here. Construct fluid supply units. Fluid supply units. That's probably alright. Remember correctly, 1.0 had much smaller loading times. I wouldn't be surprised. More game means more load, usually. I'm related, but how much would it cost to get new characters in NTA? For money, no idea. I'm totally free to play. So I do not spend any money on any gacha games that I play. just so you could get like a proper idea. Yes, all right, gamers, the time has come. It is the fated time, which is 1 p.m. EST. I have streamed to completion. I finished the 1.4 story for today. There will be side story stuff I'll do another day. I'm gonna basically like go back and forth between NT and Endfield until I've got whatever story stuff for 1 completely done, and then I will be, you know, going in, right? Because I've got like Rails and all kinds of stuff to do NT as well. But yes, alright gamers, thank you all for being here. I hope everyone had a lovely, lovely time. If you did enjoy stream, extra stream, thank you for being here. If you did enjoy the stream, you can check out my socials, follow me here and wherever else you'd like. That is all there. You can join my Discord for more continuous updates on new, you know, content or when a stream starts, etc., or a schedule. All of that. I'll be making more schedules soon. It's just the past few weeks has been a little bit hectic, so difficult to make schedules in such situations. If you want anything for the good old the fur son, the cat pumpkin, I have a throne, or you control me with shit. It's happened. And yeah, there we go. And then if you're in the Twitch and you want emotes, there's that. Yep, there we go. Those work on... I want to try to get it to work for YouTube, but it's being super annoying, so... But yes, alright gamers, thank you for being here. I hope you all have a lovely, lovely day. Lovely weekend, lovely rest of your next week, etc.